Social media is filled with snapshots and short video clips of the journey from the mountain to the ocean. Some will remember the 2:30 a.m. run segment, or that buddy that was up in the middle of the night with you. Others, the time their team cheered them on during a lonely stretch.
Go, Caroline!
Yes, there is running, and yes, it is fun. But the experience also includes bonding through maybe 3 hours of uninterrupted sleep in 35 hours. We had a KGW team there. Providence had teams also, and they included doctors and cancer survivors and sports medicine pros who helped others along the way. While the runners and walkers covered the miles, the party tents at Seaside were quiet this morning, but ready for the crowds. Some participants, like the Mad Max team from McMinnville, even shot and posted a mini video of their journey. And then, after what must have seemed like forever to most doing the hard work of pounding the miles, the journey was over. There were celebrations, big and small, as teams crossed the finish line together, and then collected their finisher medals. Some couldn't quite keep awake during all the excitement. Yep, it is that sort of drain on the body. The winners, if you are into that, were the Bowerman team for the men, who ran the 199 miles in 17 hours and 19 minutes. The fastest women were the Goats and Roses team, finishing at 20 hours, 47 minutes. Congrats indeed. But for most, it was more about the journey than the destination, the renewing of old friendships or the creating of new ones. Our KGW team included Station President Steve Carter, who recently moved here from Colorado. This was his first time running Hood to Coast.
It was awesome. It was a great team. No sleep. 200 miles. We made it to the coast, as you just saw. You guys are the best.
It was that sort of experience for so many. It was about struggling to keep going for your team, celebrating at the Pig and Pancake, or maybe just having a cold drink, or both. The 2019 edition of Hood to Coast is in the books, and hopefully, the exhausted athletes have long since passed into dreamland by the time this report airs. Congrats to all the runners, the walkers, and the run walkers, everybody. Finally, last year there was a big controversy because the fastest women's team didn't feel like they got the same type of recognition as the men's team. Well, I checked with them tonight. They said this year, much better, everything was equal. Maggie?
That's good to hear, Pat. And again, we hope they are sleeping soundly. They deserve it. Pat Torres, thank you so much.